Hi guys, my name is Shoaib Bature and welcome to my YouTube channel.
What you needed, I guess, yeah. So I'm not with nobody, cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over tasted and call.
If you're new here, hello. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the likes, comments, and for always coming back to my videos. I really do appreciate it. Alright, so in today's video we are going to be talking about what to do after Plab 2. Now, if you've just written Plab 2 and your result is not out yet, or your result is out, congratulations, right? And I know it can be a real, issue trying to find out, okay, what do I do now? Coming from someone that I had to take my stuff one step at a time, I know how you feel, okay? But first of all, breathe. Relax. You have escaped. You've passed through IELTS, you've written your Plab 1, you've written your Plab 2, and you're almost there. Okay, so congratulations on your journey so far and good luck with the rest. Alright, so if you've written your exam and your result is not yet out, just try and relax, okay? Don't relive your exam day over and over again. Don't think about, oh, what did I forget? What did I not write? What did I write? What did I say? What did I not say? Don't think about those things, okay? They're just going to make you panic. Don't panic, okay? Maybe panic a little, but don't panic. Okay? I know it will be very difficult not to think about it, but try your best to relax, okay? And then in the meantime, you can watch this video and think of what to do and try doing the things that I'll outline shortly just to keep yourself busy. You can also binge watch all your favorite TV shows and all the movies you said you were going to watch.
Oh my love, what a fool I've been.
You can also do that. That's allowed. All right, so I'm going to talk about some of the important things you need to do after your Plab 2. If you've already done these things, that's fine. You can tick them off your checklist and move on to anyone that you haven't done. All right, so now let's dive right into it. I'm going to be using my paper because it's a lot. All right, so first thing to do after Plab 2 is to do an EPIC verification. Now, EPIC stands for Electronic Portfolio for International Credentials. That's EPIC. So you have to do an EPIC verification first. So in order for you to get a provisional or full license to practice in the UK, GMC has to verify your credentials. So they do that via EPIC. Now, the verification is actually done by the ECFMG. Okay, so the ECFMG stands for the Educational Commission for Foreign Medical Graduates. Okay, so they verify your credentials, your primary medical qualification, and send it to GMC. Then GMC will now give you your license or whatever when you're done. Okay, so that's the process. So what do you need to do your EPIC verification? Now, the first step is to set up an online EPIC account. Now, take note that this will cost you $130. So prepare your money before you start the process. Now, for you to be able to set up the account, you have to complete and submit an EPIC identification form. Now, this form will require you to submit information about your medical education, your license, and then you need to submit a passport photograph and the first page of your passport, your international passport. I think there are other requirements, but you find out while you are filling the form. Yeah, now when you are done with the form, you are going to verify the form via Notary Cam. Now, the Notary Cam appointment, you can do it that same day, or you book an appointment for maybe a week or 2 weeks later. What's involved is you are going to be facing the camera with someone else on the other side, and they'll ask you to show those documents. So you show your passports, you make some declarations, and then they will send it to ECFMG. That will now, continue the verification process. Okay, so once you've gotten that your EPIC identification form verified, you can now move on to the next step. Now, the next step is to upload your primary medical qualification. Now, once you have been verified via Notary Cam, they will send you a prompt to be able to upload your documents. Now, what you are uploading is your final medical diploma or your certificates, not your transcripts. Okay, please take note, not your transcript. You are submitting your certificate or your final medical diploma, as the case may be. All right, once you upload it, please make sure that you click that GMC should receive a report. Please do it at this process when you are uploading, because that's what you need it for. All right, so once you upload your document, you can move on to the next step. Now, the next step is the verification step, where they go and verify your primary medical qualification. Now, this means that ECFMG would get in contact with your university, your college, or whatever institution you attended, and then they'll ask for a verification from them that you actually graduated from that university or that college and you got that qualification. Okay, now it helps to get in contact with your institution so that the process will be faster, and you can just get it done in no time. So have a link or someone in your university that can help you to pursue it so that they can get back to ECFMG on time. Okay, so once that is done, it can now be added to your Epic portfolio. It will be online and they can now send the report to GMC. Now, to send the report to GMC, that will cost you another $100. So altogether now, that's about $230 that you would have spent. Okay, so this Epic verification will last for your lifetime, but the final report that is being sent to GMC only lasts for 1 year. So make sure that by the time you are doing your Epic verification, within a year, you should have gotten GMC registration. So some people would say, do this after Plab 1 or after Plab 2, whichever one. If you are doing it after Plab 1, make sure that you know that within that year, you would have completed your Plab 2 and your GMC registration. Okay? Are we together? All right, so once that's done, they'll send your report to GMC. They will now give you like a number of some sort to show that you have gotten your Epic verification and all that. So we can now move on to the next thing to do. All right, so that's all about Epic verification. Straightforward process. You set up your Epic accounts online. Once you are done, you get to be verified via Notary Cam, and then you can now upload your primary medical qualification, and ECFMG would get in contact with your university to verify that, and then they send a report to GMC. That's the process. Okay, now the second thing you can do is your GMC registration. So if you've already done your Epic verification, you can go ahead and just start your GMC registration. But I would say wait until your result is out. I don't think you can do GMC registration without your Plab 2 results. Okay, so once your result is out, you can now go ahead and do your GMC registration. Now, there are 2 steps to the application. The first one is the online step. Now, the online step is to be done on your GMC account. It's a very long process, very long. So you are going to fill a form. It's a very long form. Please make sure you read the instructions and you fill it thoroughly and carefully, because if you don't fill it correctly, it can delay your application. Okay, and sometimes you can't even move on to the next page without properly filling the first one. All right, so please be meticulous and fill the appropriate information in the appropriate box. Okay, now I'm just going to touch on some aspects that I think we can have issues in. The first one is when you are filling your internship here, please separate the departments. So surgery, you put the duration of surgery. Medicine, O&G, pediatrics, separate them. Okay, when you are filling your work experience, please, there should be no gap. Okay, whatever you've been doing from when you got your certificate till the most recent one, please, there should be no gap. All right, I think you start from the most current to the oldest. Okay, but there should be no gap, even if it's 1 day. So for example, if your last work experience is ending 9th of October or something, the next experience is starting from 10th of October. Just like that. There should be no space in between. There should be an explanation. So even if you're not working during a certain period, put it there and see what you were doing. Oh, traveling, taking Plab 1, taking Plab 2, but it should be there to make up for whatever gaps are in your work experience. Okay, if you don't do this, you won't be able to move on to the next page. Okay, so please take note of that. That was one thing that gave me some issues. So please check the dates correctly, and please be honest. If there's any way you want to any gap, please just explain what you were doing. Simple and straightforward, don't need to lie. Okay, so please, when you are filling in your dates, please be very careful and make sure that it correlates. Okay, then when you are filling in your, I think, the dates for internship as well, when you are filling in the dates, please make sure that they correlate with your end of housemanship form. So if for those of us in Nigeria that are using form F, make sure that the dates correlate. So the dates on your form F should correlate to the dates you're going to fill in on the online form. Okay, please. And you know, each posting is supposed to be 12 weeks. They give you 1 week break, so 13 weeks. Make sure it correlates. Okay, just take your time and fill it very well. Ask questions, ask people that have filled it before, you know, even people in your class or your seniors, anyone. Just ask to make sure that you are on the right track. Okay, but please be careful. It's not something you should rush and start. Okay, the next part of the GMC registration is now documents for you to send. Now the GMC will email you a list of documents you should scan and send to them once you are done with your online registration. Yeah, so please don't be too forward and send the documents before they ask you to send them. Don't do that. Okay, they are going to send you an email and the list of the documents that you would need. So you don't need to get ahead of yourself. You can do this. And they'll give you a certain period of time, I think about 28 days, for you to get those documents across. So you have time to do that. But most of the documents that you would require are your international passport, your primary medical qualification that has already gone through EPIC verification, very important, your IELTS or OET results, and your internship completion form. For those in Nigeria, that's your form F. And then the certificate of good standing. Now, I'm sure the rest documents won't give you any issues. International passport, your PMQ, shows primary medical qualification, IELTS result, form F. So the certificate of good standing, you need to apply for your certificate of good standing from your medical council in your country. So for us in Nigeria, it's Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, which is MDCN. Now you need to apply for the certificate of good standing from MDCN. Now this certificate of good standing can be gotten from the MDCN website. Pretty straightforward, no drama. Just that it's only valid for 3 months. So you can actually request for it before you start your GMC registration, but you know, it doesn't really take any time for it to be out. I think in a week or 2 you should get your certificate of good standing. Okay, and it's valid for 3 months. So please, once you get it, go ahead and submit it, or ask them to send it. Yes, that's it. You ask them to send it to GMC. Okay, you don't need to attach the hard copy of the certificate of good standing to the documents. So you ask them to send it to GMC, and then you inform GMC that, oh, the certificate of good standing will be sent by your licensing body. Okay, that was another mistake I almost made. All right, so once you are done sending your documents, you wait for GMC to reply you. Okay, they're going to reply you and let you know that you've gotten your registration in a few days. It usually takes about 5 to 10 days for them to respond to your email, like the documents you've sent and everything. Okay, so once that's done, you've gotten your registration and license. Yay! The next thing you can do after Plab 2 is to apply for jobs. I'm just going to run through what you need to do to apply for jobs, and hopefully make another video on how to get jobs in the NHS after Plab 2. Okay, so you can set up an NHS profile online, and then you can revamp and update your CV accordingly. You can ask for help online, ask for help from your friends, about the whole job process. Okay, and trust me, it's a whole different ball game. That will be story for another day. Okay, and then you can watch YouTube videos about people's experiences in the NHS, how to get jobs in the NHS, and what not. Okay, so I'll personally advise that you get your license before you go ahead, because some jobs won't even let you start the application if you don't have GMC registration and license. Okay, that doesn't mean you cannot start. You can say, license, you're waiting for license, applied for and awaiting license and stuff like that, but your chances improve when you already have it. Okay, so that's the 3 main things I suggest you can do after Plab 2: your EPIC verification, your GMC registration, and begin your job applications. Okay, so this whole process is also called Plab 3, by the way. Alright, so these are things you can do after Plab 2. So no pressure. Don't get too worried about what to do next. Okay, you've been through some hurdles and you made it through, and you get to definitely pass through this one. Okay, so congratulations on your journey so far. I hope this video was helpful. If you found it helpful, kindly give it a thumbs up. Drop any comments or questions in the comment section, and share this video to others who you think might benefit as well. Thank you for staying to the end. Let me know if you enjoyed the video as well, and I'll see you guys in my next video.